And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. RedKettleVolunteer.org?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep. RedKettleVolunteer.org is where anybody can go and register. You hope that they'll do it for a 2-hour stint.
Yes.
And that's a a good amount of time, and you can feel like you've done something, and you can, yet not so long that you're out there. I never minded being out there in the cold. In fact, I liked it because people kind of felt sorry for you out there, you know, and they give you a little.
As on a cold day, it could be tough in upstate New York, but we have some good business partners that allow us to come inside on cold days. And 2 hours, we could tough it out and put the coat on in some of our locations that don't let us inside. But it's a great experience. If you've never done it, you really need to try it. I could remember my first time. I'm not really an extrovert, so I was a little shy about it, and I was out there ringing the bell, and I was amazed at the people that were donating, and it was overwhelming. And then the stories you hear about people who are now adults that were served during Christmas time by the Salvation Army, or people who served in the military and encountered us overseas. And you just hear the stories of where my grandfather told me that the Salvation Army helped him, and no matter when I pass them, I'm to give them whatever I can. And you just hear these stories, and you really feel good, and you're making a difference.
What's the goal this year?
The goal this year is $75,000, which is significantly lower than years past. We are going strictly volunteers. Usually we're able to carry a small group of staff to support us. We're just unable to do that this year. So we're going strictly volunteers. We're shooting for $75,000. All that money will go to our local programming. So each Salvation Army represents what the community needs, and our programming is a lot of food distribution through our pantries and our soup kitchen. Last year, between both programs, we served approximately 30,000 meals. We also do character building classes and programming. We have a music and arts programming. We have a youth sports program. We send kids a camp over the summer. I mean, it's just so much. And I'll walk out the door and I'll think of 5 more things we're doing that just escape me.
You just, well, not just, but you've started a dance troupe.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Yeah, so my wife is very talented in music and arts, and over the last 7 years, we've been working with a group of young people, and this has been this is why we do it. So we're working with some of the same kids that we got here 7 years ago, and now they're in high school, and we started this dance troupe when they were in elementary school, and they practice locally. We also, as the Salvation Army, we have gatherings where we meet at our Camp Long Point off of Lake Seneca, and there's opportunity to continue to develop and your gifts and talents, and we have some fun competitions, and we've been fortunate where through the talents of the children and my wife, we have actually won first place several times in our for our dance troupe in the Salvation Army, and that provided extra opportunities for these young people.
Your wife is Captain Simone Harrington. Is that something that the Salvation Army does, that when they send officers to an area, they want it to be a couple?
Married couples serve together. So we do have some locations where there'll be 2 single officers serving together. But the work is so great, and the talents really need to be divided. She's excellent at things that I am not, and I am good at things that she isn't. So it's great to have a partner in this ministry. We are clergy. Salvation Army is a church. Sometimes that gets lost with all our human services. But, so we're clergy, and we hire a professional staff to help us run our programs to support the Army.
In fact, I want to talk about the ministry, the clergy part of that in a little bit. But you were talking about you and your wife being partners in this, and you also partner up with Operation Sunshine, yes?
Yes, wonderful local organization. They have been very good to us and the other organizations in the area. They support young kids going to camp. They fundraise for it. We have a great partnership during the Christmas season. They're fundraising right now. Please support Operation Sunshine as well. But they're fundraising and they're helping us raise the money for food, clothing, and toys. We partner with Toys for Tots. And through the Operation Sunshine, we're able to communicate with other service providers. This way, when they register online to sign up for gifts, they get a designated location to be served at, and we're not serving the same people. So we're able to communicate so everybody gets served. We're able to serve more families that way.
You're located at 14 Clinton Place.
Yes.
And there was a Salvation Army thrift store. And I know that some people get a little confused. They get confused between 14 Clinton Place and Lafayette and Columbia, where the thrift store used to be. And in fact, people now are dropping clothes off at your place, which is not the thing to do, right?
So we're a community worship center. We have a different purpose than the thrift store, and we're not able to handle the clothing and furniture donations. But so the thrift stores are a great resource to us as well. So we still have them in Ilion and Rome are the closest, and I believe they're still looking for a suitable location local here in the Utica area. But we do different things. The Salvation Army has a broad mission. I mean, we got emergency disaster services. The thrift stores are directly connected to what's called our adult rehabilitation centers, where men and women can find recovery from alcohol and drug addiction. And we don't ask no cost. All you need to do is come in and be willing to participate 100% in the program. And they have the shelter, the food, the counseling, and lives are actually being transformed. And moms and dads are being sent home to their children. It's a great ministry.
When we come back, let's talk about how this Red Kettle campaign got started. I think I know, but let's see if my memory is right. Captain Michael Harrington's our guest. Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign is starting. We'll tell you again how you can register. Short break, right back.